I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission, coming for the top position.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 56. Hey, here I come.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson firing quickly, but it's incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On 1st down, Benson, and a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Rush in. Look, squeeze.
Clock now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Bravo! Yeah! Fight!
Clock will try again on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing his lock on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Look at me. Go. Watch the Watch that. Fair. Shoot.
They'll try the left side. Vincent. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Rock it.
On second down now, Vincent, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's a second down run with Sanders, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jackson now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw is Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. They go back to the ground with Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that's complete to Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 26 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Locke. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Denver.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Defense wins championships, baby. 58 for Mike. Alpha. 58 for Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Go.
On 2nd down, Vincent. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the green, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Mike 59. Mike 59. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Go. You ain't. Hey. Shoot.
To throw on 3rd down. Block. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and 2, Locke looking for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool the...
He's got a man, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
Check. Crunch. Recon. 132 fighter. Go. Hey, orbit. Go.
On 1st down, Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. Vincent. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They look to throw. It's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
2nd down.
Set. 30 base. Hey, high 7. Ready? Deep grip.
They run the counter. Vincent. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Look at me, zipper. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Bravo. Now let's get there. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, Let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready? Six the outlaw. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check each one quickly.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Got a man. It's Brown. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded at about the 28. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Switch. Two draw quarters. Hey, foxtrot. Mike's 50. All you get is a headache. Mike 50.
From the gun, it's locked. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now it's locked. They'll roll him out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Lock throwing on target to Fant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
They fake the handoff, now Lock. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Got it. Go. I'm going to come back to you.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Man, that's trash. Check 59, Mike is 59. Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Alert 3. Hey, alert 3.
Another run here with Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Down. 60 or.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, Haywood.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
He'll return it from the 6. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Locke to throw. This is the tight end Fant. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Lock to throw for it on 4th. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Hey, 7.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, well, I thought you go on the field, but okay, I see you. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Wahoo!
Now Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. On 1st down, Vincent. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Here we go. 18 Gator. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Bravo. Go.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.